Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. What we're going to do today is to make a presentation on two of the proprietary systems which will allow you to fit electrical items to an R1250GS, like the one you can see in front of you. There are two systems on the market which are very good. One is made by Denali and another one is made by Hex, and it's called the EZCan system. So on the right hand side we've got the two Denali spotlights. These are straight out of the box, and I must say the appearance of them and the feel of them are absolutely stunning. Very, very high quality, and they offer, or they produce, a staggering 8,760 lumens of illumination down the road, which is very, very good. Moving along to your left, we've got the Denali sound bomb horn, this item here. It produces 120 decibels of noise and is around about 4 times louder than the standard OEM horn. It comes with a fitting bracket, which is that strong and robust. I'd say that Cymarc probably made it. Moving along further is the Denali version of the Hex EZCan. The Hex EZCan is currently fitted to the bike. This is the Denali version of it here with the wiring and associated cabling. Moving along, we've got a Denali rear brake light, which will fit also with the kit. And finally, the very strong and robust Denali light bar, which allows us to fit the lights onto the R1250GS. So you've seen the Cymarc laid out on the table. So what I'm going to do now is go through the EZCan and the equipment I've fitted to it. On the left we've got the two spotlights. These are generic spotlights. I know they look like BMW lights, but they're not. They're a good copy, and they're attached to one of our very nice looking spotlight supporting bars. Next along is the Hex EZCan unit itself. Very, very similar in design to the Cymarc. Indeed, they use the same programming software, which is interesting. Next thing along are a couple of short wiring looms which are put together to operate the spotlights. Here we've got the generic brake light, which are connected to the EZCan, and finally two modified tails to allow me to connect it all up. So you've already seen the Denali Cymarcs and the ancillary devices on the bench. What we've got here is the Hex EZCan, which is already fitted to the BMW R1250GS. Now what the EZCan and indeed the Cymarc give us is much more control over electrical items that we may put on the bike. In this instance we've fitted two lights to the front, which are supported by Cymarc's very own underbeak light supporting bar, and these are connected into the EZCan. The EZCan gives us a lot more programmability to do many more things with the lights. For instance, when we go to indicate left, you'll see that the left hand light goes out. When we go to indicate right, you'll see that the right hand light goes out. And when I operate the horn, you should see the light strobe. There are other functions you can do with the EZCan and indeed the Denali Cymarc. What I'm trying to do here is give you an indication as to what both units can do. The units will also control a horn and also control a rear brake light and a further ancillary device, like for instance a camera or a mobile phone. What we'll do next is set up to show you the rear light and speak a little bit about that. So at the rear of the bike you can see we've fitted a generic brake light, which is also programmable and wired into the EZCan, which is under the seat. Now I can show you the brake light strip operating, but of course I can't show you it strobing at speed until we get outside the workshop and we do an example there. So we've removed the EZCan and the ancillary items from the R1250GS, and we've fitted the Denali Cymarc and the Denali accessories. Cymarc fits underneath the seat in the same position as the EZCan, and you'll see that at the front of the bike we've got the two spots mounted onto the Denali spotlight bar. At the rear of the bike we've fitted the Denali brake light at the bottom of the registration plate, and we've also fitted the Denali sound bomb horn. So that's all the panels put back onto the R1250GS. What I'll do now is just run through the functionality of it, which is very, very similar to the EZCan setup. Turn the lights on by using the ignition switch, and to indicate left, or indeed right, you'll see that the lights turn off. When you go to pass, you should see the light strobe, which makes you more visible on the road. All of this is pre-programmable with the use of a laptop and the supplied software and a micro USB cable. So at the back of the bike we've got the Denali brake light fitted. This is in the daylight running mode, and we've got the horn fitted here. To operate the brake light you operate the front brake or the rear brake, or both at the same time, and you'll get a strobing effect like that. To operate the horn, you press the horn button. At the same time, the front spots, which you may be able to see, will also strobe. And that's all the units fitted and demonstrated for you. So, which one should you buy? The Denali is an excellent bit of kit, as is the Hex EZCan. If you want to go for the better value and have the option to add ancillaries, and you're happy with doing some mild wiring, then the Hex EZCan is absolutely fantastic. If you want to go for a little bit more expenditure and get something which you can use with Denali components and is truly plug and play, then the Denali one is spot on. Either way, they're both fantastic bits of kit and they do an excellent job. And both are available from nippynormans.com. So, ride safe, thanks for tuning in, and bye for now.